Flame Demon and the Fugitive Girl. Chapter 1, The Lord of the Mad Demon and Accidental Rebirth. The Great Wilderness Continent, Troubled Times. In the night, a black temple was like the lair of the god of death, and inside was a man known as the Flame Demon Venerable, Yexian, who was beautiful in appearance, but temperamental, and extremely ruthless. His cultivation is earth-shattering, and he can destroy the world with his own strength. Follow him, without exception, you won't live long. Lingsu, a girl whose soul pierced, accidentally became his apprentice. She knew that staying with this madman would only cost her life, so she secretly decided to run away. One night, Yexian was seriously injured and dying in a bloody battle. Lingsu was bold and careful, poisoned him, and then took advantage of the chaos to escape from the forbidden land of the demon venerable. Chapter 2, Escape and Survival. Lingsu dragged his tired body and fled in the barren mountains. Whenever night falls, she has to beware of the pursuers and the demonic tracking of the demon venerable. A month later, she breathlessly broke into the most prestigious Xiuchen sect in Jiangnan, the Qingqing sect. Her appearance shocked the entire sect, as someone witnessed her remaining poisonous marks of the flame demon venerable. The sect master Gu Lingyun treated her coldly and warned her that if she hid the demon venerable apprentice, she would be severely punished. Lingsu decided to hide his identity, and used his intelligence and tenacity to start making a living in the clear sect. Chapter 3, The Entanglement of Poison and Love. Yexian's poison is not extraordinarily poisonous, and Lingsu is looking for an antidote every day. She gradually discovered that although the poison was violent, it fused strangely with the bloodline of the demon venerable, causing Yexian's body to undergo abnormal changes. At this moment, Yexian unexpectedly appeared outside the clear sect, his breath weak but not majestic. He claimed to have come to find his apprentice. There was a commotion within the sect, and Lingsu was faced with a choice: should he continue to escape, or face this crazy master? Chapter 4, The Return of the Madman. Yexian showed his terrifying power in the sect and easily repelled the pursuers, but did not make a move against Lingsu. Instead, he said coldly, "You think poisoning will get rid of me? No, from now on, you and I will be entangled in fate, and no one can escape." Lingsu was horrified, but he was touched by his unusually fragile appearance. Since then, the relationship between the two has been delicate, both master and apprentice, and enemies. Chapter 5, Truth Exposure and Betrayal. Lingsu unexpectedly discovered that Yexian was burdened with the blood feud of the annihilation of his family, and his madness and ruthlessness came from an unspeakable betrayal. At the same time, there was a dark force in the clear sect that secretly planned to overthrow the sect master and use Yexian's poison as a pawn. Lingsu is faced with a dilemma: should she protect the sect or take revenge with the mad demon? Chapter 6, The Reversal of the Situation. In a bloody battle, Lingsu used the detoxification skills he mastered to save Yexian's life, and the two gradually fell in love. But at the critical moment, Yexian went berserk and uncontrollably released a raging flame that destroyed the world and almost destroyed the clear sect. Lingsu stepped forward and suppressed the flames with his will to life, which moved Yexian and awakened the humanity in his heart. Chapter 7, A New Bond and Destiny. The madman and the fugitive girl have finally built a deep trust in the storm. They worked together to expose the conspiracy of the sect and reorganize the clear sect. Yexian decided to change his mind, no longer take pleasure in destruction, and use his power to protect. Lingsu becomes his love and companion, and the two embark on a long road of revenge and redemption together. Chapter 8, The Cycle of Eternal Disaster. Just as they prepare for peace, the mysterious ancient forces awaken and attempt to devour the wilderness. The true face of the mad demon has been completely revealed, and he turns out to be the reincarnation of the lost flame sky demon god on this continent, and his fate is destined to be the key to destruction and rebirth. Ling Su and Yexian will write their own legends in the reincarnation of fate. Chapter 9, The Wrath of the Flame God. After Yexian was rescued by Ling Su, he still hid the raging flame burning in his chest. This flame is extraordinary, as if it contains a mysterious destructive power. In a sect trial, when Ling Su was in danger, he finally couldn't control his own strength, and the flames erupted, like the flames of doom, burning the heavens and the earth, making everyone terrified. Ling Su stood in the middle of the flames, her body not moving, but her eyes were full of determination. She shouted, "Yexian! Stop it! You're not the demon god who destroys everything." A trace of hesitation flashed in Yexian's eyes, and the fireworks gradually dimmed, and finally returned to tranquility. He looked at Ling Su and said in a low voice, "You are my only bond." At this moment, everyone understands that this crazy villain has a trace of tenderness hidden in his heart. Chapter 10, The Conspiracy of the Clear Sect. Just as everyone in the sect was amazed by Yexian's strength, the hidden enemy began to act. At the meeting of elders of the Clear Sect, a conspiracy was quietly brewing. Gu Lingyun was desperate to use Yexian's power to seize the position of sect master, and he conspired to secretly collude with the ancient forces, hoping to turn Yexian into his pawn. Ling Su accidentally discovered the elder's secret, and she decided to tell Yexian, but she was framed by Gu Lingyun and expelled from the sect. Chapter 11 The Last Stand. Ling Su, who is in exile, continues to grow his strength with his strong will and unparalleled swordsmanship. She secretly contacted other disciples who were persecuted by Gu Lingyun and formed a resistance army. Yexian was furious when he learned that Ling Su had been framed, and decided to go to life and death with her. They led the rebels and launched a shocking blow against the Clear Sect. There was chaos within the sect, the elders turned against each other, and Gu Lingyun's conspiracy was finally exposed in broad daylight. Chapter 12, Fireworks are reborn. After a fierce battle, Yexian and Ling Su teamed up to defeat Gu Lingyun and regain the position of sect master. However, the flames in Yexian's body became more and more uncontrollable, and whenever he became emotional, he would trigger a devastating outburst. Ling Su searched through the ancient books and finally discovered the secret of the heart of the flame god. Only with true love and sacrifice can he temper the flame and reborn as a true guardian. Chapter 13, Sacrifice and True Love. In order to save Yexian, Ling Su resolutely decided to sacrifice his cultivation and fuse his vitality with Yexian. At that moment of brilliance, Yexian felt unprecedented warmth and strength, and the wild flame was no longer crazy, but turned into a divine flame that protected the earth. The two finally break through the shackles of fate and become true soul mates. Chapter 14, A New Journey. Yexian and Ling Su joined hands to lead the Qingqing sect to new glory and become a legendary existence in the cultivation realm. But on the great wilderness continent, more unknown crises are brewing. The two of them looked at each other with a firm gaze, knowing that their adventure had just begun.